Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Craig Flint on a Saturday night. It's the first day of spring. It's here. It feels like it. And temperature is going to continue to increase as we go through the next several days here. Really a treat when you consider the time of the year, and we all know how March can be. So we've got some great looking weather ahead. Just absolutely perfect. I mean, it's like bone dry, arid atmosphere. And we'll explain why that is coming up. You don't get this pattern too often in March, so we got to give it a big, big hug, squeeze it, because it's really awesome. Flawless weather pattern as we go through the rest of the weekend and even into early next week. Now, we're still holding true to the potential of a 70-degree reading or two. Could be a complicating factor, and I'll tell you why in a moment. But let's not split hairs. I'll take, 60, 65, 67, 68 this time of the year. Certainly getting spoiled. And it looks like this pattern is going to carry us through the end of March. So good evening, Jen. How are you? Good to see you. Mr. Doug Blair, hello there. Thanks for joining us here. It was a beautiful day today. Another one for you tomorrow. And you know what? You guys deserve it. You deserve it. Kiana, hello there. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Kathy. Good evening to you. Hope you enjoyed today. Spring definitely in the air. I just came back from dinner. And for those of you who are familiar with where we are, there's like a swamp between us and our neighbors. And the peepers are out, man. The peepers are back. That's exciting. Hello, Robert. How are you? And usually when you hear the peepers, that's a pretty good indication that, well, the ground's not frozen. So things definitely going in the right direction a little bit early. And what did that groundhog that everyone is always talking about say? What did he say again? What was it? The 6 more weeks of winter? Anyway. Okay. Hello, Robert. Good evening, Brenda. Majestica. What a majestic name. Thanks for being here with me tonight. John says it's about time. It's about time we got some good weather. See, we do. We have great weather here. Like I said, this pattern in March is pretty rare. So we'll take it. Vernal equinox this morning. It did happen. It is spring. That means the sun's rays directly over the equator. So equal night and day at all latitudes. For today only, though. 12 hours, 12 minutes to be exact. So, Daniel, bad accident on corner in Millfair. Well, I hope everyone's okay. I'll pass that along to the newsroom. Kristen, hey, what's happening? Fawn from Northeast, my hometown. Well, where I live anyway. My hometown's in New York, but yep. Thanks for being here. You want to come hear the people? Yeah, well, you know where we are. Just drive by, Oh, my sister. Embarrassing me. Thank you. You always look good too, sis. Yeah, the peepers are out there, Patty Richards. Sherry, hello there. Carol, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a good day. What did I say about the groundhog? I said he's a rodent. He's a charlatan. That's what I said. Okay. Well, happy birthday, Daniel. All right. Let's talk about what's going on weather-wise tonight. We start out here with a look live over downtown Erie and State Street. And, I showed this at 6 o'clock. Nothing but blue sky today. And I think a carbon copy of that for you tomorrow as well. We'll take a look at the colors, I believe. This is Conneaut Lake. Notice the wind, dead calm. Now that's going to be another hallmark of the forecast. Not much wind. So with the sun angle getting higher, not much wind, we should have no problem getting into the 50s, especially near Lake Erie, and then 60s inland tomorrow. It is that time of the year, though, where if you live right next to Lake Erie, you will be a little bit cooler because the lake temperature is still like 34, 35, 36. That's a look at the bayfront tonight, courtesy of Kerr's Tire Corner. All lit up there. Nice night there. Let's take a look at Edinburgh. And that's the gazebo by Mallory Lake. Clear, calm night there. It will get chilly tonight. Erie International right now with the plane on the tarmac there. Girard in the West County, we won't forget about you tonight as we say good evening. Beautiful night if you're maybe going out for a walk later tonight. And here's a look at Meadville, French Creek Parkway, Mead Ave, and we'll finish up here with our tower cam high atop Jet 24 looking down Peach. Traffic, people out and about tonight, and I'm sure a lot of you were out and about today enjoying the great weather. And if you didn't, for whatever reason, get a chance to enjoy today, we've got another one for you tomorrow. So here is basically kind of a recap of the spring equinox, the vernal equinox. A lot of buds will start to pop out here as we say hello to spring. And winter certainly just didn't disappoint. It certainly was chilly yesterday for the last day of winter, but we said sayonara. Winter got out of here and left town this morning at 5:37. That's when the sun's rays were directly over the equator. So we say welcome to spring, and this is the pattern as we go into next week. Spring is here. It feels like it too. I think temperatures easily 10, 15, 20, maybe even 25 degrees above normal as we go into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly Thursday. Now, here's the thing. Again, this time of the year, right near Lake Erie, it's always a little cooler, always a little cooler. And I'm thinking about the guy that called me up last year. I'll never forget this. You have time for a quick story? This fella who lives somewhere out in the West County, lives near the lake, he called up and he was not happy with me. He was mad because he lives by the lake, and he didn't think it was very fair that areas south of I-90 were basking in the warmth and he was stuck by the cold lake. What do you want me to do about it, man? That's the time of the year. He was just venting. He eventually emailed me back and said, I didn't mean to take it out on you, but I'm thinking about that guy. So if that guy is here tonight, it's that time of the year where you're going to be much cooler compared to places like south of I-90. So the pattern this week favoring above normal temperatures, easily 60s, easily. Now there will be a few opportunities to hit 70 degrees by the time we get to midweek. We'll see. Again, it's always complicated this time of the year with that lake breeze. So that's what we're going to be looking at. And you know what? March will march out mild. As we look down the road, this is a long range forecast, the final days of March. You can see this pattern, the cool weather shunted west, and we will be on the mild side. Now, I'm going to do a Weather Academy on this coming up on Wednesday, and what exactly these maps mean. Because the trick here is, yes, it's likely to be above average, and our average high now is mid-upper 40s. But the thing is these maps don't tell you how much above average it's going to be. Basically, the takeaway here is the deeper the colors, the higher confidence, if you will, for above average temperatures. So as we look down the road through the end of March, it's looking like we're going to at least be above average. And a lot of that has to do with this pattern. I'm going to back up to this map. So basically, we have this very strong ridge of high pressure. So if you were to take the atmosphere and tilt it in the vertical, this high pressure is not just down here at the surface. It extends up through the atmosphere 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 feet. And when you have a high amplitude area of high pressure like that, it doesn't move. It takes its sweet time. And that's exactly going to be the pattern here as we go into the first half of this week. It does start to break down and move out of the way a little bit by the end of the week. But until then, this big, fat, juicy high will make it just absolutely fantastic for you to get out there and breathe in all that nitrogen, oxygen, and argon. And we should have a good deal of sunshine. Now, the one other issue with this type of weather is because it's going to be so dry, we're going to get to the point where we're going to need some rain. And I think we have a couple of rounds of rain possible as we go into mid and late week. So we'll see how that works out. So here's the 7-day forecast, and we'll kind of smash it all together here for you. And forget about the, here, you know what I'm going to do? Check this out, because St. Patrick's Day is over. So I'm going to fix this on the fly. This is how we do our weather graphics. So you see those icons? I'm just going to shut them off. We're going to hit save. And then we're going to play that out again, just like new. There you go. Right on the fly. We fixed it for you. So, beautiful stretch of weather. Again, very unusual to get this type of pattern in March. Okay, so enjoy it. What are you going to do with it? Lots of sunshine and blue sky, or as Bruce Springsteen said, an empty sky tomorrow. You won't even see a contrail. That's how strong this high pressure is. That's how dry and arid this air is. It's high pressure is sinking air, right? And I believe I actually have, let me go back into my other source here. You guys take a gander at this while I look for something here. I believe I have a pretty good, yeah, this is a pretty good illustration of what's going on in the atmosphere. So that's basically the setup. When you have high pressure over top of you, it's descending air. It's sinking air towards the surface, right? So pressure pushing down on you, like the Queen song. So that high basically right over top of us, and the end result is a good deal of clear sky, blue sky, and plenty of sunshine and very dry air. Like I said, again, we're going to get to the point where we're going to need some rain. But you can see here on the 7-day forecast that I was just showing you, I'll back up one there, and you'll be able to see that the next chance of rain on Wednesday is probably spotty, okay? Better chance, though, as we go into Thursday for at least some scattered showers, and then Friday. Now, Friday, there's a cold front that comes through, so temperatures will definitely turn cooler. But you know what? I mean, 50s are still above average. Still above average for this time of the year. So this pattern is definitely impressive. Let's see. I'm just going to catch up with your comments here. A lot of people are saying happy birthday. I know Daniel has a birthday today. Julie's here. Hello. Julie says, beautiful day for hiking at Woodcock Lake. A lot of people were out hiking. And I was going to go check out the Kinzu Bridge at some point. Has anybody ever been out there? Because that's someplace I wanna go check out. So let me know. I hear it's worth it. Let's see. This is the Rick part of Carol Rick. Thumbs down on the groundhog. I think he got this one wrong yet again. Yet again. Yeah, nice night for a walk. Actually, between dinner or between shows, I was like, man, you know what I'm really craving? I really would love an ice cream cone. I gotta find a good spot to get an ice cream cone on my break. Sherry says, hi, strangers. Terry, yes, let's hope. Let's hope. But you know what? I'm not ready to give up on it just yet, just because of the way things have happened in the past. I'm not saying it's going to happen, But what I'm saying is you can't just count it out just yet, okay? However, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case this week, and really even into the end of March. But we'll see. We'll see. It is only March, and we know how things can go. So I'm not ready to count it out yet, but this week definitely feeling like spring. We like when you use the weather dictionary for weather questions. Weather dictionary. Somebody asked me a question today, actually one of the reporters, and I knew the answer, but I didn't know the exact percentages of the variable she was talking about. So she was kind of busting on me about that. You know, she's like, wait a minute, I thought you were supposed to know this stuff. I mean, I knew what she was talking about. She was just asking me for precise percentages and values, and I was just like, I have to look it up. So yeah, Brenda, that's a good point. Lake breeze it's that time of year where we get the lake breeze. And believe it or not, good question and good point. So let me show you another graphic here. This is a pretty good illustration too. And never mind the hot weekend up here. I'll change that on the fly for you. I'll just say it is that time of year. There you go. So this is a pretty good illustration of how the lake breeze works. You know, you got that lake water that's, you know, in the 30s, right? And when you get that wind just off the water, areas near Lake Erie usually stay a little cooler. So that's basically what happens this time of the year. Right near the Lake Erie shoreline, right along the I-90 ridge, usually it's just a little bit cooler there because of that lake breeze. Thank you. Yeah, I like doing the graphics. Oh, Brenda, well, happy birthday. I'm a March baby too, but I was at the beginning of the month. But happy birthday coming up to you. Yeah, isn't it great? We'll go back to the 7-day here. And I'll show you the 7-day forecast. So, yes, a great 7-day. Enjoy it. This is like the best stretch of weather we've had since probably at some point last year. I'll have to go back and look that up, but fun. Why does high pressure cause dry air? Well, sometimes it's not always dry. You got to look at the source region of high pressure. In other words, where it's coming from and what the air mass is from where that high is originating from. In this particular case, it's continental. So it's very dry. It's not like it's originating from a body of water, which usually has a little bit more moisture content to it. But the other thing too that I was mentioning, how remember high pressure, if you took the atmosphere and tipped it so you can kind of look at it from like a side profile, you'd see this high extend all the way up through the atmosphere. And like I said, when you get a high pressure that large and in charge, it just doesn't move. It's like a big linebacker in the atmosphere, and it slows everything down. So when you have a high amplitude, what we call a high amplitude, high pressure, it's pretty typical. And also given the time of the year too, it's, you know, dew points are down into like the lower teens and single digits. That is like super, super bone dry. Now the dew points do come up at night because the temperature and the dew point have to meet each other at night. They have to. But the air mass, but good question. Why does high pressure cause dry air? Like I said, take a look at this graphic here. As the air descends, it usually dries out, right? So if it were the opposite, you get rising motion, which usually cools and condenses the air and then creates clouds and eventually wet weather. But when you have a dome of high pressure over top of you, like a huge bubble of high pressure, all that air is sinking. and it's really hard to get any moisture or make any clouds with that sort of weather setup over top of you. Frame the forecast. Yeah, it is picture perfect. My weather email, my weather email, you mean, is just the first letter of my name, or so C Flint at WJET-TV. I believe I can, here, I'll just post it for you right here. cflint.com. Let me know if you get that. So it was perfect day to get out. You have another one on the way tomorrow. Okay, so Lisa Kinzu is amazing. Yes, worth it. Awesome. That would be great. Terry, you know what I mean? Like, that's awesome. Happy birthday to you. The weather's going to cooperate, especially if you're south of 90. Like, I don't know where you live, Terry, but if you live south of I-90, you could be much higher than 61 on Monday. So if you're near the lake and near Erie, it's probably going to stop in the upper 50s to near 60. But like I said, let's not split hairs. That's still pretty good, right? Straw hat. Yeah, I drive by it on my way to work. One of these days, I'm going to stop in there. So, hey, Kenneth, what's up, man? Good evening to you. Yeah, it could be. Julie's asking for a 70. We have a couple of them up there. You know, look, I wouldn't be surprised if Wednesday and Thursday stop just short of 70. But given the way the weather pattern has been, and myself and T Squared, we've been talking about this back and forth for the past several days. We're trending above the computer models, right? Because they've just been way too low. And a lot of times, especially in the transitional periods, the computer models, just a little secret for you guys, you know, in like spring and fall, the computer models suck. So we have to kind of make up for the shortcomings, and that's why you have a human doing the forecast and not just a computer model. You know, we're reasonably confident that we could be near 70, at least 60s. So. All right, Becky says it's 32 in French Creek. Yeah, it will get chilly tonight. It will get a little chilly tonight. Yeah, you're welcome, Fawn. Happy to do it. Near the lake, you're in Lawrence Park. So yeah, I mean, for Monday, for Lawrence Park, if you're asking me what the forecast is going to be on Monday in Lawrence Park in your backyard, I will say mostly sunny, and I will say highs 59 to 64. That's my exclusive forecast for you in Lawrence Park, Terry, on your birthday. So there you go. Oh, is that you, Mary? That's funny. Yeah, I was down at Weggy's getting some dinner. Had a sub. I have no idea what this comment is. So guess what? Block. See you. Hold on a second here. Let me just take care of this feller. So I don't know what this guy's doing here. So we're just going to block him. We don't need any of that. So, all right. So that's the 7-day forecast. Okay. Any other questions, comments, jokes? Looks pretty good this week. So get out there and enjoy. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. And again, a quick thanks to our friends over at Star Tree Service for helping us along here with Facebook. And of course, thank you to all you guys who chime in. It's good to talk to you. And if you miss this, you can go back and watch it, or you can catch us tonight, Fox 66 at 10, and Jet 24 at 11. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow. This is the kind of forecast where I just kind of sit back and put my feet up, right? As you look at the 7-day forecast. Like I said, the only caveat here is right near the lake. That's where it'll be a little bit cooler. But if you remember the sky today, that's exactly what the sky is going to be tomorrow because of that high pressure that is over top of us, basically right over top of us, fat, dumb, and happy. And it will slowly move to the east. And once that high does shift to the east, that's when we'll see the winds turn a little bit more out of the south, and that will usher in the warmth. But again, those areas near Lake Erie will stay a little bit cooler, especially tomorrow and into Monday. Tuesday, I think there's going to be enough of a wind out of the south where we will be able to overcompensate any lake breeze boundary or any lake breezes that develop. So I think Tuesday we should all be in the 60s, and then again maybe even 70 as we go down the road here on the 7-day forecast. I'll pop that up there one more time so you can see it. So upper 50s to near 60 on Sunday, but again, south of 90 will probably be well into the 60s. Same deal on Monday, probably stopping right around the upper 50s to near 60 on Monday. And then again, I don't think there's going to be much of a lake breeze on Tuesday. So that's what we're looking at as we go down the road here. And again, maybe 70 on Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. If there were one day where I'm not sure about it making 70, if there were one day, I would say it's probably going to be Thursday. Probably going to be Thursday just because we're going to have some more clouds, right? And the opportunity for a passing rain shower. So that would be the one day I'm worried about. And again, as we look down the road through the end of March, looks like we'll finish up the month pretty mild, above average at least. You know, our average high temperature by the end of March will be right around 50. So I think we'll be above that. And the pattern here this week is it looks great. Sunshine. Temperatures at least 10, 15, 20 degrees above normal with a good deal of sunshine. Again, the next chance of showers, probably spotty, will be Wednesday. Better chance, though, by the time we get to Thursday and Friday. And by that time, we will need it. Okay? So that's what we got in store for you. Finish up with the 7-day forecast. Again, catch us tonight, Fox 66 at 10 and Jet at 11. Go outside, please, tomorrow and enjoy the great weather. Another day with just an empty sky, blue sky and sunshine, and it will be a little milder. So that'll do it for me tonight. We will see you on TV. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching Star Tree Services. Thank you. You guys rock. And we will talk to you later. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you on TV.